All right, let's get right into it. If you play competitive league tennis, you know we spend so much time and energy thinking about how to win the match on the scoreboard. But what if I told you the most important match is the one we're not even watching?
This whole idea, which is really at the heart of the Hit Happy playbook, is a total game changer. The point is, while we're all obsessing over our serves and volleys, there's this completely different battle going on at the same time. It's all happening inside our heads.
And here's the real kicker, right? In the world of league tennis, which is so social, winning on the scoreboard, well, that might feel good for a day. But that second match, that's the one that builds your reputation. That's what decides if your phone rings next season. So let's break down this hidden game, this second match. Because honestly, getting a handle on this is the key. It's not just about winning, it's about becoming the player that everybody, and I mean everybody, wants on their court.
This is just so incredibly true. You know how it is. It's a tight-knit world. Captains don't just remember your win-loss record, they remember your attitude. And your partner, they're not going to remember that one forehand you hit, but they will absolutely remember how you made them feel in a tight spot.
So here's the thing to get straight. The second match has nothing to do with how pretty your strokes are. It's all about how you handle yourself when it's 4-all in the third set, the pressure is cranking up, and things just aren't going your way. It's a test of your character, not your technique.
And, to really get what it means to lose the second match, we got to talk about someone we have all met on the court. For now, let's just call her Tennis Tina.
Oh man, does this checklist look familiar or what? You know Tina, she's the one who calls every single close ball out. She kind of cheers when you double fault. She goes completely silent and gives you that look when you miss an easy volley. She just has a way of turning what should be fun into pure tension. And this really gets to the heart of it. Tina's behavior, it isn't just about being a bad sport. It's actually a defense mechanism. It's what pressure looks like when someone's ego completely takes the driver's seat. She's not playing to win anymore, she's playing to not lose, and there is a huge difference. Okay, so we've all seen a Tina. We might have even been a Tina on a bad day. So now for the important part. How do we make sure we aren't that player? How do we start winning this second match and actually become the person who thrives when it gets tight? Well, first things first, we gotta focus on the right problems. An unforced error, a weak serve, those are first match problems. You can fix those with a lesson or a bucket of balls. But rushing, getting mad at yourself out loud, giving your partner the silent treatment, now those are second match problems. And those are the ones that lose you the close matches. This right here is the secret sauce. You just shanked a volley into the bottom of the net, okay? That point is over, it's gone. But carrying that frustration with you into the next point, that's what's so destructive. The best competitors, they have a really short memory. So how do you actually do that? Well, here's a super simple 4-step reset you can use. First, just one long exhale to let the tension go. Second, give yourself one simple keyword, like next. Third, and this is so important, find your partner's eyes and reconnect. And fourth, you show up to the next point fresh, clean slate. And let's be real, this is absolutely critical in doubles, right? I mean, that's where most of us are playing our league matches. And it's so much less about perfect strategy and way more about managing emotions. Think about this concept, the law of emotional transfer. It's so real. Your little sigh, your slumped shoulders, your frustration, it's like a virus. It instantly jumps over to your partner. If you're tense, they get tense. But if you're calm, you basically give them permission to be calm too. All right, and we have to talk about the single most destructive little moment in doubles. It's called the flicker. You know what I'm talking about. Your partner misses an easy overhead, and for just a split second before you can stop it, your face tightens, maybe your eyes roll, it's involuntary, but your partner sees it every single time. Just let that one sink in for a second. The missed shot, that costs you 1 point on the scoreboard, but that little flicker, that costs you trust. And that can cost you the whole match. It makes your partner play scared. So what's the antidote? It's what we call the hit happy move. You consciously decide to kill the flicker. The second the point ends, you turn to your partner, you take that breath, you make eye contact, and you say something like, all good, next one. You're not just a teammate, you're the manager of the team's emotional energy. And all of this stuff, managing your reactions, building up your partner, staying cool under fire, it all adds up. It builds toward the real grand prize in league tennis.
Because think about it, when the season's over, nobody remembers the exact score of that random match in July. What they remember is who was fun to play with, who kept things calm, who made their partner feel supported, who had good energy. That's what they remember. They remember who won the second match.
And this really says it all, doesn't it? The scores get forgotten. Your reputation as a competitor, as a partner, that's what lasts. That's the real currency in league tennis. And you know, this whole philosophy is what's behind a brand like Hit Happy. It's not really about selling clothes. It's about signaling your reputation. It's a way of telling everyone, hey, I'm the kind of competitor who plays hard, but I also show up with class.
Really, the goal couldn't be simpler. Compete your heart out, and no matter what that scoreboard says at the end of the day, leave the court feeling proud of how you showed up.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about before you play your next match. When the score is tied, when the pressure is on, when things get really tight, who are you? Because your answer to that question is what truly defines you as a player.